Welcome, welcome. I'm just setting up my stream on YouTube as well. Okay, yeah, I'm live at YouTube as well. So give me 5 more minutes, maybe. All right, let people join in and then I'll wait for 20 seconds more. All right, good number of people with me. And I think we'll just start. So, I'm sure all of you who are here are interested in knowing about, um, you know, SEBI law exam. So, um, you know, let's talk about it. What's so exciting about SEBI law exam, and why are we, telling that this is one of the why are we telling that this is one of that opportunity that you know gives you a manifold advantages and uh, give you a very um, attractive opportunity. Why is it so? Let's see. We say that a SEBI law exam is safe, secure, and high paying, right? And plus, it's a government job. We all know, like back in maybe in 2017, Ramnoj Mukherjee, who is the CEO of LawSikho, had a discussion with a lot of people and found out that people from maybe the not from metro cities but from um, you know tier 2 cities prefer to have a government job than going to law firms. Now, the craze of yours for having a government job is being fulfilled here. You become a SEBI law officer, which is a government organization. That's number one, the number one benefit. If you appear and become a SEBI law officer, and you become a assistant, you join in as a assistant manager when you clear the exam and join or get your posting, right? So then the next thing that comes in mind is that if this is a government job, maybe it's the posting would be in rural areas or maybe in far areas where connectivity is not that great, standard of living might be compromised. But here's the turning point. SEBI law officer are generally working in metro cities. Not generally, they are always working in metro cities. They have their offices in Mumbai, Delhi, right? And mostly, if you are joining in as a SEBI law officer, uh, you would be posted in the Mumbai branch, right? So you will be living in metro cities. You have a government job. You don't have a rural posting, and the security of government job. And then the next attractive thing about it is that it's a very very strong regulator. So in India, to regulate the stock exchange or the financial markets, SEBI is the only body. So just understand the power, the charisma of the position that you will be holding. You are assistant manager legal at SEBI, right? Securities Exchange Board of India, the only regulating body for the financial markets in India. You know that financial markets are growing every day, and even in the pandemic, the financial markets did not stop, right? They were just booming. And with such booms, such what do we say, such growth, there comes the need of regulation. If most of you who have joined me are lawyers, you might be aware that you might know that once there is a boom in any sector, you need tighter regulations, and the government has to plan accordingly that the regulations are followed. So you get to get the security of a government job, then you get to work in the metro city and work in a very strong profile as an assistant manager legal with SEBI, the only regulatory body for regulating the financial markets. And now let's come down to the salary, right? And it's one of the factors that people think that the entry level government job wouldn't pay that great. But SEBI Grade A officer earns approximately 1,15,000 per month without accommodation. So if you are not taking the accommodation that is provided by SEBI itself, you are being paid 1,15,000 per month, right? And if you are taking accommodation, you are paid 80,500 rupees, right? So just see the earnings. So comfortable city, metro city, good earning, job security of a government job. Then the perks are additional. There are perks for like residential accommodation, leave fare concession, medical expenses, education allowance, financial dailies, then conveyance expenses, house cleaning allowance, staff finishing scheme, and then furnishing scheme, sorry, and then scheme of purchasing computers, subsidized lunch facility, and all the benefits that are admissible to the officer of a grade A in SEBI, right? Now, the next question that I had got from the lot of you was that why, like, the if it's such a attractive job, then I think everybody would be fighting for this. There would be so much competition in this uh, exam. And why should I even think? Better I go for judiciary exam. But here's the trick, or the turn point, as told earlier. Lot of people don't know about it, and like we are creating awareness about SEBI law exam, but lot of people don't know about it yet, and the competition is really low at this point of time. So if you start preparing right away, and um, you if you start preparing right away and you appear the next year, you are probably going to make into the SEBI, and you would be um, a SEBI grade A officer, right? And you are earning well, working in metro cities, and working very with a very strong regulator, with lots and lots of perks, right? And so basically, uh, eligibility criteria and all of this, we have already shared with you. If you have registered for our uh, boot camp, right? So if you have registered for that, we have shared the complete eligibility criteria. What just happened? Sorry, I guess bad internet. Sorry, I think that was bad internet, and that's why I have switched off my video. And um, so, just a second, I'll fix YouTube as well. Give me a second. All right. So, Now, a lot of people are talking about the eligibility criteria. The number one thing that you need to have is that you need to have a bachelor's law degree, right? Uh, this exam, the first phase is, has lot of aspirants, people from engineering, people from BA, BCom, and CACS, CMAs. They also appear for this. But if like the boot camp that we are holding is for SEBI law officer, and for that your eligibility criteria um, is to have a bachelor's degree in law. It can be a BA 5-year BA LLB program or a 3-year LLB program, right? Both of the programs work. So the first requirement, the education eligibility, educational qualification that you need to be eligible for the SEBI law officers exam is to have a bachelor's degree in law. So I had a question the other day that if CAs or qualified CA or CS can appear in this exam. You surely can appear in this exam because having a professional degree, a professional course certificate is equivalent and is there in the eligibility criteria. So CACS can a past CACS can appear in this exam. But the exam that we are talking about is for SEBI law officer, specifically law officer. So for that you need to have a law degree, bachelor's in law, right? It can be a 5-year BA LLB or a 3-year LLB, right? And then if you go on and talk about the what do we say, the pattern. So a lot of people are talking about what is the pattern of the exam and why is it so confusing. So let's discuss about the pattern. So phase one is common for all streams, like I said that the so people from every field give this exam, but except engineering and law, people have to have master's degree, right? So if you are a commerce graduate, you would probably need a MCom to go ahead and what do you say, to go ahead and appear for this exam, right? And uh, if you are from if you are a qualified CACS CMA, you can appear directly. If you have a bachelor's degree in engineering, you can appear. And that we are teaching here is SEBI law officer. You need to have a bachelor's law degree. Again, I'm telling it. So the phase one exam is common for all streams, right? There is multiple choice questions on general awareness, and it's English language, quantitative aptitude, and test of reasoning. It's a 60-minute test with 100 marks, and mostly the cutoff is 30%, right? And then the phase two comes in where you go for your specialized subject, that is law in our case. So in that it contains multiple choice questions with the Constitution of India, law of contracts, criminal law, evidence act, CPC, administrative law, jurisprudence, Latin maxims, torts, arbitration and conciliation act, transfer of properties act, companies act, and securities law, obviously. So in this phase one, paper one is common for all stream. Paper two is specialized for legal field. So the specialized paper for legal, I've told you the what all subjects are there in that exam. Then again, in phase two, if you clear phase one, in phase two, you have a paper one, which is common for all streams. Again, it's a descriptive type of test. So the phase in phase one, you have multiple choice questions. In phase two, you have descriptive type of questions. And in descriptive type, again, is 60 minutes, 100 marks, and cutoff is 30%. And it's an English paper, right? And then paper two is specialized legal paper, which is for 40 minutes, 100 marks, and the cutoff is generally around 40%. So again now the weightage is divided such that the English descriptive test has 1 by 3 weightage, and the 2 by third weightage is of paper 2, that is your specialization legal paper, right? So this is how phase 1 phase 2 works. Phase 1 has multiple choice questions. Paper 1 for phase 1 is common for all streams, which is general aptitude, reasoning, and so on. And and paper 2 for phase 1, so both the phases have two papers. First paper is common for all streams, and the second paper is specialized paper for legal. I've told you the subjects that are covered in that paper, and it's a multiple choice question paper, right? In phase 2, it's descriptive English paper, paper 1, and paper 2 is a legal specialized paper. But again, this is multiple choice questions, and it's a 40-minute paper where you have to attempt for 100 marks, right? And negative marking is there. Somebody is asking if we have negative marking in this. Negative marking is there. One fourth of the marks assigned to a question in both the papers, and so yeah, that's how your pattern is for SEBI law exam, right? And yeah, I'll look for some more questions if I have. Okay. Okay, somebody is asking if the notification is out. I'll show you the notification as well. Just give me a second. I have shared the notification on my mail yesterday. Somebody had emailed me that, what's the eligibility criteria and how should I go about it. And yeah, should I give you the link or I should give you the link? Wait. So for people who are asking for the notification, I'll let you know that the online application and payment of fee has started, and it is was between January 5, 2020 to January 24th, 2020, right? And availability of call letters on SEBI website would be emailed or SMS to you if you have paid online. And then in February we had the phase 1, where a lot of our students have already cleared phase 1. So if you are talking about the notification for the next exam, it's not out yet. And we are you have to prepare for SEBI exam, right? So we are targeting the next exam. So if join the boot camp and learn all the skills, how to manage your time, how to decode the previous year papers, and how do you plan for your cracking of exam, all of this, if you learn from our boot camp, it would be according to the next notification that would be out. So the notification is so again, I have told you that this notification for was for February month. And then this process is still going on. We are waiting for our phase 2 results, and we hope that a lot of our students clear, in fact all the students that cleared phase 1 from LawSikho should clear phase 2, right? So we are for people who have not registered for our boot camp and joining us for the first time, I'll let you know that for preparation of the next SEBI law exam, we are holding a 3-day free boot camp that starts from tomorrow, 16th of April, till 18th of April, 6 to 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 3 hours every day, right? For 3 days. So it is like 3 hours on 16th of April, then 17th of April, 3 hours, 18th of April, 3 hours. You invest 9 hours with us, and that's it. We are not asking any money. It's free of cost, 3-day boot camp. We'll teach you, we'll show you how the previous year pattern has been for SEBI. What is the again, briefly I have told about the phases of the exam, but I'll be in the boot camp. Ramraj Mukherjee and Abhyuday Agarwal, who are much more experienced than me, are coming online, preparing for you all day and gathering so much information for you that you can prepare well. And the catch is that they are helping you create your own personalized step by step plan to crack the SEBI law exam, right? And we have shown an amazing success record in SEBI law, right? And uh, to if I give you the numbers, just give me a second. I'll give you the exact numbers that last year, LawSikho 60 Sikho students had written the exam, and 34 had cleared stage one, and seven cleared the stage two, and then two appeared in the interviews, and one of them became a SEBI law officer. It was the last year's thing. And then if you talk about 2022, that I was talking about February 2022, we already have 11 people who have cleared phase one, and we are expecting that stage two exam results would be in our favor, and all of our 11 students would clear phase two, and we'll start preparing them for phase three as well. um, for the interviews. And after training these people, after seeing that, and in fact, it so happened that uh, just a second, telegram, yeah. So it so happened that the general knowledge questions that we had already given us in our study material were like out of, I don't remember the exact number, but I guess it was 16 out of 8 out of 16 were the questions that we had already covered in our classes. So just imagine 50% of the questions for journal knowledge were covered in the classes itself, and you don't have to. So what we are working on is that you don't have to look uh, to any other reference material or classes if you attend or if are in our system and you are learning from LawSikho. You don't go have to go out and look for any other reference material or classes, because we make sure that you get the best, and you get all the questions from our study material itself. Like I said, that only 30% or 40% is the cutoff, and we are covering more than 50% of the questions that are coming in the exam already. Like already we are covering it, and we are giving splendid results. So we thought that now it's the time that we are ready, that we have a action plan, and we know that how if just a second, telegram has crashed. So yeah. Okay, I'm back. So we have now cracked the version that how we can help a student to create his roadmap, so that if he follows and if he gives in his effort, gives in his hard work, he can crack the exam, right? So in the 3-day boot camp that is starting from tomorrow, 16th, 17th, and 18th of April, from 6 to 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, uh, you will be taught what all is what all is covered in the syllabus, how is the syllabus, how are the questions, how you have to evaluate the previous year papers, and finally we help you to get your own personalized get your own personalized roadmap to crack the SEBI law officer exam. So if you attend the boot camp, which is free of cost, starting from tomorrow, you would probably get your personalized study plan by the end of the 3-day boot camp, and it's all free of cost. All we ask is just invest 9 hours with us, follow the roadmap, and you will crack the exam for sure. You will crack the exam, right? Okay, I have talked about eligibility. Uh, okay, somebody is talking about the age limit for Um, Sorry guys, my internet is bad. I don't know why, but yeah, let's wait. I'll switch off my video if that helps. Okay. Okay, I am back again. So sorry about that. So I was talking about the age limit that people have asked me. So it depends on from which area you belong and which community you belong. Like the all the uh, like the all of the, what do we say, government exams. So the age limit, I'll just confirm with. I just don't want to give you a random number, so I'll just confirm it on the uh, latest February. Not be born on or after January 1, 1992. So it's 30 year, if you see Motamoti, right? And it was according to the last, the dates that I have mentioned were according to the last notification issued in the February month. Uh, so, uh, so general age limit is 30, right? Eligibility, educational eligibility, I've told that we are talking about SEBI law officer exam. So for that, you need to have a bachelor's degree in law. It can be 5 year BLLB or 3 year LLB, right? Rajiv, I think I have answered your question. Satvik, you can Google the notification you will get, and for now you will get it for the February month, but the pattern remains the same, and you can find a lot of insights on our IP leaders blog as well, right? And if you don't want to go through that, just attend the boot camp starting tomorrow, 16th, 17th and 18th of April. 3 days, 3 hours every day, 9 hours of total commitment, and your hard work. And then, if you follow the roadmap, you would be a SEBI law officer, and I would be very happy to see Satvik Dhingra becoming a SEBI A grade officer, and a legal assistant manager, legal at SEBI. Sounds so amazing, Satvik. So see you at the boot camp, right? Uh, I have told the eligibility, job security are the contract basis of permanent jobs. So when you join in, right, for the 2 years you are on probation, and you get trainings as well. So that's why the first 2 years is for probation, and then you become permanent, right? uh, and I've already told about the salaries. Salaries is somewhere around 1,15,000 if you are not taking the accommodation. If you take the accommodation from SEBI itself, it's 80,500 rupees per month, right? And there are other perks as well. You get subsidized lunch, you get subsidized, you have insurance and whatnot. All the benefits that you get in a general government job, you are getting that. And above that, you are working with a very strong regulator, working in metro cities, right? um Poonam Singla, I think for SEBI law officer, the age limit is 30, so you might not be able to appear for this exam. But you can, if you are a practicing advocate, probably you can try for higher judiciary. Uh, we have courses for that too, if you want to look into, right? And I have checked the chat box and I have told you the eligibility. Again, I'll repeat, the age limit is 30, right? And then educational qualification that is required is bachelor's degree in law. It can be 5-year BLLB or 3-year LLB, right? That's amazing, Akhilesh, that your friend is a legal officer in SEBI. Uh, if you also aspire to become a SEBI officer, and you're looking for the roadmap and a clear, because we are giving a lot of free giveaways. Also, we will be giving you mock test papers and everything for free in the next 3 days boot camp. So I would invite you for the boot camp. Come attend. Abhyuday Agarwal, COO of LawSikho, and Ramroj Mukherjee, CEO and co-founder of LawSikho, would be taking this seminar, the boot camp for 3 days, 3 hours every day, 9 hours of commitment. They have researched the research so well, and apart from that, they have trained so many people, and people have cleared exams. So they will have a lot of insights to give you. So just be present in the boot camp, starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. If you have not set up the alarm yet, set it right away. And if you have not joined the Telegram group, join our Telegram group. If you have not registered for the boot camp, register for the boot camp, because only the registered participants can attend. And for as a matter of fact, we have already received 10,000 registrations and only 3,000 seats are there. So I think you should be ready and all pumped up. So I start the boot camp at 5:30. So you can take your seat, first come first basis. If it get filled and 3,000 people have already taken their seats by 6 p.m., you might not get seats. That has happened in past with us, because we already have 10,000 registrations. So guys, book your seats in advance, book your, like, be there. All right, so let's move on. What is the salary structure for non-metro cities or towns? So generally, their offices are in Bombay, Delhi. More major offices are in Bombay and Delhi. So you would get a metro city placement itself. And if you are specifically going for SEBI law officer, you would get Bombay itself. And if you take the accommodation there from SEBI itself, you will be paid 80,500. If you don't take the accommodation, it will be 1,15,000. Right? I think I have answered. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, even if you are a final year student, you can start preparing right away, right? We That's why I said you will be shown a personalized roadmap. You can follow that personalized roadmap for yourself. If you are a law student, you can follow it and crack the exam. If you are already practicing it, practicing advocate, and you want to go to SEBI law officer, become a SEBI law officer, you will get your own personalized roadmap, that how alongside your job or your college you can crack the exam, how you can uh, just by studying 2 to 3 hours a day, and maybe 4 days a week, you can crack this exam. And uh, mm, probably that's the brilliance of the courses, or the structure that we have created in our test prep group, that how we can help our students alongside their colleges, alongside their job, to crack the exam, get the government job. And so that you don't have to give a gap year in your study or your job. You're working, earning, sustainable on your own, and preparing for the exam. And cracking it, not just preparing, you are cracking it. You will definitely crack the exam. And that is shown by the numbers that we have stage 1, and we are waiting for stage 2 results. So just see, the numbers are speaking for itself, that how well we have prepared this. And we are saying that as a student you can study as well, and you can prepare for this exam. And yeah, and even if you are in the early career, or early stage of your law school, maybe you would like to prepare for the IBBI exam also, that's insolvency. You might to prepare for that as well, because it's again a government job, and it's a similar kind of pattern of paper. So you might want to prepare for that as well. And in the boot camp we will be showing you the what do you say, we will be showing you the roadmap to crack both of the exams, how you can prepare it, how actually so whenever you are preparing for a competitive exam, you need to have the right material, right guidance. And we all know that you have to look into the past year papers, but then again, in the past year papers, how do you manage to draw out the pattern, that what pattern this organization is following, or the authority is following to select their officers. We have you know uh, m- we have cracked that, and we will teach you that how you can look into the past year papers and see the pattern. We will show you the pattern also, and we will teach you how to crack the pattern if you have to prepare it for yourself, right? So that you, because we can't teach everything in 9 hours, right? So we will teach you the core skill so that you can crack the exam. We will teach you what exactly you can crack the exam. So all you need to do is just register for the boot camp, attend the boot camp, and you can crack the exam. It starts from tomorrow, 16th, 17th, and 18th of April, 6 to 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, right? We open the bootcamp room at 5:30. Once you register, you will get the joining link in your mailbox, right? And you can join from that link. Uh, Also, if you have already registered, go find that link and copy paste in your calendar, mark it, set up an alarm so that you don't miss out. I open the bootcamp room at 5:30 p.m. so that people can settle in who are really serious about it, and get in and get their seats, because we already have 10,000 registrations and only 3,000 seats. So would recommend you to join in early, so that you can book your seats. Okay. The notification for the next exam is not out yet. There was a notification for February, like the exam held in February. For that, there were 16 openings for SEBI law officer alone, right, and several other also. All right, let's move to the next question. Has the bootcamp not started in the Zoom meeting? So bootcamp starts tomorrow, that is 16th of April, 16th, 17th, and 18th of April, 6 to 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. All right. People who don't have the, who have not registered, probably people who are in, YouTube, you might not have registered for the boot camp. So I'll give you the I have given you the registration link in the chat box. You can click on the link and register yourself for the bootcamp. Once you register, you get the joining link in your mailbox. You will get the joining link as a reminder tomorrow at 5 p.m. as well, so that you don't miss out the joining link. So I'll just recommend you that you set up an alarm and be there on time, right? 22 were 10,271, and 16 post of law. So are you just talking about the law sector, or the total applications? Would you clear that for 16 students at LawSikho? And we assure you that all of the 16 would clear the exam. We give that guarantee. If you follow the roadmap that we show you, you will crack the exam for sure. Let's do it. Multiple type reasoning, and aptitude test, right? And the phase one, paper two, it's for the specific legal field exam, which is also multiple choice. And then phase two has descriptive English, and phase two, paper two, is multiple choice with specialization for legal paper, right? And phase three is interview. So you have phase one has two, right? uh, we are teaching only for law specifically. When exam can be extended, clear करा दो बस. Yash Gupta. Join the boot camp, and we will give you the roadmap. If you follow the roadmap, you will clear it. The number says say it itself, right? And I can't tell you the amount of research and amount the our 200 people strong team have been working to churn out the best materials and best training module for you, so that you crack the exam, right? भाई मैंने नहीं दिया है. मैं लॉ सीखो के साथ काम कर रहा हूँ, so I have not done it, but the students that have done it, they are there in our system and they have cracked it. I have told you our numbers. 11 people for this year have already February exam हुआ था, and 11 people have already cleared from people who have learned from LawSikho, who have trained from LawSikho, right? uh, yes, there will be vacancies in 2023. The new notification will come in, and you can apply then. We will give you the roadmap for that too. And if you are associated with us, probably we'll give you the notifications also, so that you can fill in the papers and everything on time. So don't worry about that. Yes, for just law applicants. I think I've answered all the questions in YouTube and as well as on Telegram. If you still have more questions, you can post it in Telegram for Telegram group, and me or my team would answer that for you. And tomorrow, and the major questions, the roadmaps and everything would be answered in the boot camp tomorrow. It starts at 6 p.m. 16th April, 17th April, and 18th April. 3 hours every day. 16th April 6 to 9 p.m. 17th April 6 to 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. 18th April 6 to 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. All you need to do is register and attend the boot camp. Uh, and you can attend the boot camp and see the roadmap for yourself, right? Okay, Rohit. 10,000 applicants for 16 posts. Pretty small number as compared to other government jobs. Go and see UPSC. Lakhs and lakhs of people are applying for uh, 5 to 10 postings. Here are 16 posting and only 10,000 people are appearing. And uh, you just imagine how many people would have cleared stage one if we have 16 out of 10,000, and out of that 11 people are from LawSikho for this year, for this February 2022 exam. So the numbers are telling you that we have cracked how you should prepare and crack the exam. So you should come to the boot camp, see what we have cracked, learn from the best, learn from Ramraj Mukherjee, CEO of LawSikho, and Abhyuday Agarwal, COO of LawSikho, and see for yourself. So that's why I'm telling you, we are not saying that pay us money and anything. We are telling you, come on, learn from us, see, we'll give you the roadmap, because LawSikho has always believed in bringing in revolution, and that's what we are doing, right? So just attend it. You will find it out yourself that yes, now I can crack the exam, right? So all the best. See you tomorrow at the boot camp. Boot camp starts at 6 p.m., goes on till 9 p.m. It is for 3 days, 16th, 17th, and 18th of April. And I open the boot camp room at 5:30 so that people can settle in. If they face any difficulty, they can settle their internet and everything. So we give you time. We open the boot camp room at 5:30 so that you can be settled. And again, we have only 3,000 seats and 10,000 registrations already. And registrations are still open, and the most motivated and people who really want to crack SEBI exam would be there. So it's a community gathering also. So be there. All right. See you tomorrow, and let's hope for the best, and let's see um, how we can help you. All the best, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.